Welcome back to the Vendador Table. This week we are going to be working on one of my favorite dishes that is incredibly simple but very complex in flavor. It's a roasted halibut with a pineapple salsa and a charred pineapple mole, finished off with a little bit of lime juice and cilantro. Let's get started. So we'll get started on our pineapple first and essentially just supreme it. We're going to use half the pineapple to make the mole, and we'll use the other half as our salad to go with our fish. We'll bring these pieces over to our grill and get them charring. Next, we'll move on to getting a brunoise on our pineapple for the salad. The dice can be whatever size you want it to be. I'm just going to kind of do a medium dice here. So now that we've got this, we can just set it to the side until we're ready to use it. Next, we're going to go on to our toasted chilies. I like to remove the seeds before I toast them, so I'm just going to crack them open. It's okay if they start breaking apart. Really, I just need them to be a little bit toasted, but I don't want the seeds in there. They just really impart kind of a bitter flavor. So I've got chile pasilla and I have chile guajillo here. If you didn't know, in a lot of Mexican cooking, once the chilies go from being raw to being dried and smoked, they change name. But like a pasilla, for example, is a dried poblano pepper that's also been smoked. So while our pineapple is charring, we're just going to toast these alongside the pineapple, and then we can just set them aside. We just want to toast them until they're fragrant. It really won't take all that long. So here we have a container of some warm water. We're just gonna add our chilies in to kind of bloom. This step is not crazy necessary because I'm gonna be putting them in stock anyway, but I think if you wanna get rid of some of that bitterness that comes from the chilies, then this is a really awesome step to put in there. So 10 minutes or so, and we'll be able to pull them out. Next, we'll shock a little bit of our cilantro for the salad. We'll set them aside until we're ready. While our pineapple is going, we're gonna start working on the rest of our mole. Now, this is not a super traditional mole. If you come for me in the comments, I'm letting you know that right now. So we're going in with some pepitas to toast off. I've also got some pine nuts, just making sure to constantly move them around so they don't burn. We're gonna add our white sesame seeds. I can hear them popping. It's very fragrant. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove them. So you can see our pineapple is very much charred. This is exactly what we're looking for. Just a really nice dark coloration. We're gonna move on to sweating the vegetables. So here I have some pork fat. Bacon fat works just fine. I really want a fair amount in there because I kind of want to like almost shallow fry the things that I'm about to put in it. I'm going in with about a half an onion and a couple of cloves of garlic. While this is going, I'm just gonna cut up our pineapple so that it's ready for when we need it. These are our chilies that we toasted and soaked. You can see now they're very soft and malleable. So just gonna give them a bit of a rough chop here. Next, I'm just gonna go in with our toasted spices, kind of finish them off in here, really soak up some of that pork fat. I'll add in our charred pineapple and our chilies. I have a little bit of ground allspice, dried clove, and finally a little bit of ground cinnamon. Last but not least, we're gonna go in with some chicken stock just to cover. And finally, our dried fruit. I have some apricots here. You can use anything that you'd like. And I also had some dried currant berries, so I'm adding those as well. The last thing that I'm gonna add on is some toasted brioche. I think very commonly people use tortillas that are kind of fried in the lard as well. I happen to have bread. It's really just gonna act as kind of a thickening agent. If you have something that is gonna go bad either way, you might as well use it for something like this application. If you wanna keep it gluten-free, use only corn tortillas. We're gonna cook our mole now for about 45 minutes to an hour. From there, we'll blend it, adjust the seasoning, and add our chocolate. Next, we're gonna work on our fish. We have a beautiful piece of halibut here that we're just gonna season with a little bit of really nice olive oil. And then just salt. I really just want the fish to taste like itself. So I'm just gonna take these skewers and put them all the way through. So we'll take this over to our grill and let it cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, turning it only once on each side. So our fish is off the grill. I'm just gonna take these skewers off. I'm just gonna twist a little bit so that I'm not harming any of the flesh. Just hit it with a little bit of olive oil. Make sure I get some nice sheen on there. And now we're ready to plate this up. So our mole is cooked down. It's really kind of gotten a little bit sticky. Everything is very soft. It's time for us to start blending it. This is also hot enough at this point for me to just add in my chocolate little by little. It'll melt as it blends. So starting really low. Yeah, just needs a little bit of salt, but it's damn good. Get our mole straight into delis. Stuff freezes really well too, so if you want to make a big batch of it ahead of time, go nuts. So we've got our pineapple that we cut up earlier. The mole is very earthy, so it definitely needs some kind of citrus notes to really waken it up. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of the lime zest, a little bit of lime juice, a little pinch of salt. From there we can start plating. So we've got our fish that we just took off the grill. I'm gonna go right on top of our fish with the pineapple, trying to cover it. And I wanna do this on the side too in case anything is falling off. Come up with our sauce right in the center. Then right on top of that with our fish. Press it down a little bit so that it stays and that it shows. And then we've got our cilantro. And there we have it. Roasted halibut, pineapple mole, and pineapple salsa. Let's try this. Incredibly earthy. Fish is super flaky. The pineapple cuts through all of it. Amazing. If you love seeing dishes like this from start to finish, please subscribe to the channel for more.